This is video 40 of 101. This video is about smoothies and juice. Smoothies and juices are an incredible way to get tons of vitamins and minerals in a really easy to digest and easy to make way. It's also a really great way to hide various plants that may not have the optimal taste so that you can still get those optimal benefits hidden by something really sweet like fruit. What's the difference between smoothies and juices? I know there's a lot of hype around juices right now and there's tons of awesome companies coming out with new juice brands and new juice flavors. So I'm just gonna break down the difference between smoothies and juices and why both of them are actually really great for your health and how you can incorporate them into your life. The big difference between smoothies and juice is that the juice has all of the fiber and all of the pulp removed. The smoothie is just the entire whole foods blended so that all the fiber and everything is still there. Both of them are valid, but they have separate purposes. So smoothies are really great because they have all that fiber, so they can still fill you up. So with all that fiber, it's really great to keep you full. It's an easy meal or snack. It's also a great way to wake up in the morning if you don't want to have any fruit for breakfast, if you just want to drink some kind of smoothie. You know, investing in one of those NutriBullets, those are awesome because they have the container for you on the top. You can just fill them up ahead of night with, you know, your leafy greens and your fruits and etc. And then in the morning you just blend and take it to go. So smoothies are a really easy, quick way to have a meal or a snack on the go. Juices are a little bit more for health because that juice, there's no fiber in it, so it's going to be very, very quickly absorbed by our bodies. In this sense, it's incredible for getting nutrients just straight into our bodies. If we're waking up and we're just feeling really lazy, I know sometimes if I had gone out for a really long night or something, you know, a really great juice with like beets and carrots and cucumbers just to wake me up and I just feel really energized, and that stuff just hits your system really quickly. No fiber in them, they're not going to keep you super full. They're really great for getting in nutrients. If you're trying to lose weight, they're an awesome way to just help you kind of get to this better state. So juices are just a really great way to get nutrients into your body super fast. So what's the difference between these two? Well, a smoothie is made in a blender and juice is made in a juicer. A juicer is essentially this really huge thing, and I used to have a juicer back home in Ontario, and it has a big container on the side for all the pulp to go into. It's got something you can shove the vegetables in. It's got a really big motor spinning in the middle to juice everything up, and then a little spout out the side. So essentially you're just kind of shoving your vegetables and fruits into the top there, and then they just come out the side as juice, and all the pulp goes into the waste basket there. And a lot of people I know try to do stuff with their pulp because you're kind of just throwing out like a lot of food there. And I never really figured out a way to do anything with my pulp, so I'm gonna do some research and put some stuff in the description if I can find anything for you guys. It's a little dependent on what you're juicing because you don't really want to just be making stuff out of just like pure kale or pure carrot. Maybe you do, we'll see. And then smoothies are made in blenders because smoothies aren't taking anything out, it's just blending it all together into a liquid so that you can ingest it through a straw. One note I will make is that having reusable straws, like glass straws, are amazing because what I love to do to ingest any kind of juice or smoothie or any kind of liquid really is I love to have them in a mason jar. So this is totally reusable, it's totally eco-friendly. Let's get these mason jars, they cost like $9 for 12 of them. And then I bought these attachments here, so it's essentially a straw holder, so it's a mason jar lid for a straw to go in through, and then I bought these glass straws here, and I'm gonna link all that down below because these are amazing. It's just so eco-friendly, it's so easy to use. If I want to take it on the go with me, I just replace the lid with something closed so I can throw it around in my bag. And these are super versatile. You can put anything in them. You can put smoothies. It's a whole liter in here. It's not even that big. It's an entire liter, so you just drink one of these in the morning and you're good to go. And you can have bigger straws as well if you want the smoothies that are thicker. So now we know how to make smoothies and juices. Now we know what they are. How many options are there though? So many options. It's insane because you can literally blend and juice pretty much any kind of plant. Some of the most popular things you're going to put into your smoothies and juices is leafy greens, because this is kind of the main reason why a lot of people do smoothies and juices, is so that they can ingest these leafy greens in higher quantities while masking the flavor with something else fruitier or sweeter. Leafy greens or any kind of vegetable really. I remember when I would cook and I would chop off my broccoli stems or anything else, I would save those and then later juice them because why throw it out? You might as well just get some extra nutrients from that. So literally just you could juice and smoothie, you can juice and blend pretty much anything, especially since you're going to be hiding the flavor. Sometimes it doesn't really matter if you just got like old veggies in the fridge, just throw them in there, you're not going to taste them, because on top of that you can add fruits. And I love adding like pineapples or mangoes or apple or orange. makes these smoothies and juices so delicious. It's just like you're drinking fruit juice pretty much. And then on top of that, you can add different boosts like nuts or seeds or dried superfood powders, pretty much anything you can add to these smoothies. I recommend not adding too many boosts, especially too many powders, because sometimes they make it a little chalky. However, a pretty basic smoothie is you've got your leafy greens, you've got your fruit, and then you've got your boosts on top. I like to fill up the contents with water so that it's really, really smooth and liquidy. Pretty much whatever you'd like. You can't really juice nuts and seeds, so you're probably not going to put any kind of boost like that in there, but you can definitely juice fruit, you can definitely juice any kind of vegetable as well. If you're doing any kind of fruit, I recommend peeling them and making sure, because I remember one time I just shoved full oranges into my juicer and it was not good. Juiced orange peel is not delicious. But then in terms of what flavors are around, those ingredients don't even come close, because there are lots of green leafy ones. There's also some nice like beet ones, and then you can get into fruity ones, which are so delicious. And then you can even get into like chocolate or vanilla or coffee ones. You know, there's just tons of flavors out there. It's pretty much whatever you want it to taste like, it's going to taste like. Your smoothie is going to be exactly whatever you like. You put your favorite foods in there and you make it your own. Just one note I'll make is that I typically like to treat juices as an indulgence. When I need to get these nutrients really quickly, I'm never going to rely on a juice. I'm going to want to make sure that I'm getting these nutrients from my diet typically, but if I ever have a day where I'm slipping up or I'm just feeling really crappy, I'll definitely go out and grab a juice. I will want to point out though that juices can run a little bit expensive because it takes quite a lot of fresh produce to create a cup of juice or something like that. However, smoothies are something that I like to rely on for sustenance because they have the entire food there, you're just blending it up, so it's easier for your body to digest. Juices I find more of an indulgence. If you are super rich and you can afford to have juices all the time, go for it. I know there are tons of incredible companies out there doing like juice cleanses, juice detoxes. I'm gonna make one quick note about detoxing, and because a lot of people like to use juices for detoxing, and while it can definitely help your body detox, your body naturally detoxes itself as you're just going on with your life. It just does it on its own because that's what our bodies do. They're always trying to heal. One note though I will make is that your body can't heal if you're continuing to put toxins inside. It's kind of like a self-cleaning oven. You're not going to put your dirty dishes in your oven while it's cleaning because that doesn't make sense. You're going to put your soap and your things that the oven needs to clean it in and then just let it go. So if you really want to heal, you need to completely cut out the toxins. You need to feed your body what it needs to perform these functions. So those are whole foods with the vitamins and minerals that are going to allow our bodies to have these correct processes. And so once you have cut out the toxins, once you have ingested the nutrients, your body is going to naturally detox itself out of all of those toxins that were in there. It may take a while depending on how much toxins are built up in your body. That's what detoxing is. In terms of juices is an awesome way to get these nutrients into your body very, very quickly. However, a juice cleanse may not be the healthiest thing because you're not getting a whole lot of fiber, any kind of proteins or fats or carbohydrates. You're hardly getting a lot of calories with a juice cleanse. And it's not necessary for your body to be cleansed because it's going to get cleansed on its own. To cleanse your body, you just have to get rid of all the stuff that was going into it and just make sure you're not putting that in. That's how you clean your body and then just let it do itself. So detoxing, I think it's more of a marketing thing to make them think that they're going to just be like healthy overnight. It's not really going to work that way. Your body has a natural detoxing process and it's going to take a little bit of time depending on how much toxins are built up in there. You can definitely help your body by giving it as much nutrients as possible. Juices are a way to get those nutrients almost immediately. However, just relying on juices during a detox is not something I recommend because your body needs all the nutrients, all the energy to get rid of this stuff there, not just those pure nutrients in the juice. It needs the fiber, it needs the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the fats as well. So making sure if you're detoxing, it's more of just cutting out toxins and ingesting as much nutrients as you possibly can. And yeah, you can have tons of juices while you're detoxing. That'll be awesome and it'll help you out for sure. But you don't want to be just relying on pure liquid. You definitely want to be having that fiber. Your body's going to do this job just fine, so just cut out those toxins, give it those nutrients, and watch it shine.